Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So in this series I am doing the 1995 World Chess Championship matches between Viswanathan Anand and Garry Kasparov. So up till now, till game 8, all the games were draw, and which registered a record of most draw in first streaks of draw in World Chess Championship. So let's see what happens in this game. Then without further ado, let's get started. So Vishy is playing with the white pieces and Garry is playing with the black pieces, and the game starts with e4. Vishy opens with e4, Garry replies with c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c cross d4, knight cross d4, knight f6, knight c3, and a6, the Sicilian defense knight of variation, which Garry Kasparov is very famous of. So let's move forward. Vishy goes bishop e2, e6, and king side castle, so puts the king in a safer square. And let's see. So Garry goes bishop e7, a4, taking the space in the center, a4, knight c6, and bishop e3. So if Garry takes the knight, Anand can develop his bishop right in the center. And now Garry castles king side also, f4, taking space in the center, expanding, and it's generally a good idea to play f4 if it's possible against Sicilian. So now he can try to open the position, open up his rooks. So that's all. Queen c7, developing the queen. Maybe we'll develop the bishop. So let's see. King h1, rook e8, centralizing the rook. So if these files get open up like this push, then he can open his rook to a more active square. Bishop f3 and bishop d7, developing the last minor piece, Garry. And knight back to b3, knight a5. I don't think so why he opt for this knight exchange, because it's simply better for Vishy, but that's what Garry goes for, knight a5, and Vishy upset knight cross a5 and queen cross a5. Now Vishy develops his queen d3, rook a to d8, and rook af to d1. So Vishy also centralizing the rook. Idea over here are for each player is to develop their pieces, maybe open up the center. So let's go. So Garry develops his bishop this way, bishop c6, putting pressure over this pawn and this bishop, and b5, amazing idea. He can't take this pawn because any rook, this rook, or even I guess this rook will trap the queen kind of. Yeah, maybe this move, but then it's simple. Now here this way, it's the queen gets trapped. Bishop b6, this on this square, this square, this square, this square, this square, all the squares are covered by all the pieces. Amazing queen trap over here, and this idea was not working at this point, I guess. If he had gone straight away, then the queen had better square, and now Garry has this target. He will put the rook over here and then target this knight easily. So as soon as he played this bishop move, it kind of blocked its queen from attacking this knight, and this this amazing queen trap works over here, but this is not the queen is not getting trapped, so he puts in the only square queen c7. But now I think it's like losing up the tempo for wishing these few moves, like bishop over here, queen, bringing queen out, queen back, and Vichy just keeps on capitalizing it. B5 attacking the, and as Agadmator said, always play b4. B4 is the best move, so b4 here. So queen back to c7 and b5 attacking this pawn and this bishop. So bishop, so first I guess bishop best, bishop back to d7 and rook a to b1 centralizing the rook, a cross b5 and knight cross b5. So if he takes, then it's he can take back with anyone. So bishop, that's what Garry does, bishop cross b5, queen cross b5, and rook a to b8. Maybe we'll try to double up the rook and attack this weak pawn, because now this can be a weak pawn and a passed pawn too. So that's what Garry is maybe aiming for. And c4, kind of supporting the queen, and queen is there in the middle, so kind of keep bringing both the pawns in forward. e5, and now she plays bishop b6 attacking the queen. So now queen don't have very good squares, so he goes queen back, queen c8. So I guess Vichy is completely attacking Garry and keeping up the momentum. So f cross e5 first, d cross e5, and then a5. So he kinds of cement this pawn over here, and see this rook. This rook is completely out of the game. This rook is blocked by the queen, and there is this pawn just cements it. So bishop back to f8 and h3. So he don't have to worry about any knight jumps in the future. Queen e6, trying to attack this pawn maybe, but Vichy just blocks with rook d5, and here I guess there is nothing much to be done, because Vichy is putting a lot of pressure over this pawn. Maybe in the next move he can play something like bishop c7 and then put more pressure on this pawn. So, and this knight, these bishops are completely out of the game, so maybe that's why just Garry gets some space, so he sacrifices this exchange sacrifice, knight cross d5 and e cross d5. I guess this is not very good, because now his queen gets active more, but Vichy doesn't make this mistake. He plays e cross d5. So here in the game, queen g6 was played, c5. So as Garry has this great pass pawn, so he just keeps on pushing it, and here this rook is completely trapped, and this rook also can't come out in the game. So he first makes space for it by playing e4, attacking the bishop back to e2, and rook e5 attacking this pawn, and also majorly bringing the rook on the more active square. So here kind of Vichy plays this amazing move, queen d7, protecting the pawn and attacking this pawn also. So Garry brings this rook to attack this pawn, rook g7, but here I guess this kind of doesn't work, and maybe Vichy is too strong of a candidate to just play against this kind of threat. Rook g1 just keeps on protecting this pawn, and he kind of just in this game Gary has just moved tempo so much, just wasted tempo so much, and Vichy just kept on pushing, and which is why he gets so good position in this game. So e3. Now there is, I think Gary's out of moves, and just plays e3, and here Vichy plays once again an amazing move d6, kind of blocking queen to come out from these all squares. So rook g3, and here just bishop queen b7, b7 attacking the rook, but again Vichy can't take the rook just right away. See, as this, that's what maybe Gary hoped for. Queen g e6, and amazing and amazing trap. If Gary Vichy takes this rook, then just this rook sacrifice, pawn takes, and this is mate. But I guess once again Vichy is too strong of a candidate to miss some moves like this. So queen e6, and first simply king h2. Just getting away from this square and protecting this square twice. So if he sacrifice something like this, then it doesn't work. And in this position Gary resigns the game, and Vishy Anand wins the first. Vishy Anand draws the first blood of this tournament, this series, and wins the first game out of 8 games played up till now. So this was an amazing game by Anand, and he just didn't give any chances to Gary to come back in the game, and maybe few minor inaccuracies by Gary, and Vichy capitalized it and just kept pushing and won this match. Why Gary resigned? Because now it's nothing more to be done. What, there are no moves for him. Just if we see some lines like rook e8 protecting from the queen, but just d7 also works very fine over here. You can't put the rook over here, the bishop is controlling the square, can't pin the pawn also. This is also an amazing, like first c7, kind of protecting this pawn, and she has too much of pawns. He also has this pawn to play with. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this game, and leave a like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Peace out.